Question number 44. Prepare yourself. I'm cheating this entire problem. This problem, you could graph each of these equations down here for A, B, C, and D. Instead of that, I'm going to recommend doing something completely different. First, if you look, they all say the same thing. The only thing that is different is their inequalities. So these guys change depending on which answer you choose. So all we've got to figure out is, should we shade above or should we shade below? Let's start with this line. This line right here is the line that crosses at 1. So that's got to be this 1/2 x plus 1. What we need to figure out is the shading above that, like greater than that, or is the shading below that? In my opinion, this shading is definitely above this line. So what I would have you do is make this say greater than, because if y is greater than this line, you would shade above. Now let's cross out some answers that are wrong. Oh, that one could be right. That one's wrong because it says less than. That one could be right. That one's wrong because it says less than. Okay, now let's do the other line. The other line is the line that crosses at 4. That's y something negative x plus 4. We have to figure out what kind of inequality goes here. Well, let's talk about this line. Is this line shaded above or up, or is this line shaded below? I would say that this line is shaded definitely low. It's shaded, towards the less than side. So this has to go like this, because that's how you shade below a line, is when the y is less than the equation. So the only one that says less than, well, that one's wrong. The only one that says less than is B. One other way you can do this for people who don't really get the shading is this. Go into the shading and pick a point. I'm going to pick this point right here. That point would be 0, 2. And then check out how I can actually just check which answer is right. This is my x value, and this is my y value. And now I'll just plug them in. Let me check the one that I think is correct. If I were to do the y value as a 2 is greater than 1/2 times 0 plus 1. Would that be a true statement? Well, let's see. 1/2 of 0 plus 1 is 1. Is 2 greater than 1? Well, yes, that's true. So the first one's right. Now let's try the second. Let's put a 0 in for y and 2. What was it? Oh, I messed up. It was a 2 in for y. Sorry. 2 in for y and a 0 in for x. Is 2 less than 4? Also true. So that's another way to check that B is your answer.